Alright lads, welcome back to Inside Forward, where we don't faff about with dull shids way, dive straight into the fudging madness. Today, it's AC Milan. €7 crowns, red and black royalty, the club that used to make Europe tremble. Now, a total shiz show, a dumpster fire in red and black. Owners, clueless. Team, wobbly as a drunk on a unicycle. Fans, fuming, ready to riot. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's rip this mess apart like a pack of rabid dogs. The current AC Milan's always in the media for the wrong fudging reasons. Screw-ups, flops, and owner blunders plastered everywhere. Never the good shiz.
Trouble for Sergio Conceição and company. AC Milan unable to get it done against the Dutch side.
Felix, I can say the same thing about Christian Pulisic. They have a bunch of guys that kind of, sort of, yes, here we go, it's about to happen, and not quite.
They struggled to create chances down them in. It's a lot to ask, but could they have done better? I think they should have.
Cast your minds back 4 years, 2021 to 22. Milan nabbed the Scudetto, their first in 11 bloody years. Stefano Pioli's lot scrappy as feck. A bunch of misfits turned Warrior Sedge Inter by 2 measly points. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 40 years old, hobbling around like your nan after a sherry binge, still a fudging king, barking orders and scoring screamers. Rafael Leão zipping past defenders like he's necked a crate of Red Bull, leaving fullbacks in the dust. Paolo Maldini's upstairs, the legend himself, sorting shiz out, making deals, keeping the soul alive. San Siro's bouncing, the Curva Suds belting out chants Milan's back, alive and kicking. Next season, total shiz hits the fan. 4th place, 20 points off Napoli, who ran away with it like Usain Bolt on steroids. Title defence, more like title disaster, a fudging car crash. Inter smack 'em 5-1 early doors, at the San Siro 5 goals. Lads, 5. Milan's defence was like a sieve, leaking worse than a knackered old boat. Pioli's face, priceless be a shell shock. By 24, he's out. Fudge is off to Saudi with Ronaldo's oil cash lighting his pockets. Fair play, mate. Leg it while you can take the money and run. Here come the owners, Redbird Capital. A bunch of fudging Yanks who wouldn't know a football from a fudging baseball. Snagged Milan for €1.2 billion in 22 off Elliott Management, who at least had a pulse and one shiz. Redbird? They'd rather bankroll Top Gun sequels than a decent squad. Jerry Cardinale, the head honcho, struts in with his Hollywood tan and spouts absolute rubbish. In America, I own it. In Italy, the fans think it's theirs. He's treating Milan like a fudging stock portfolio, not a football club with 125 years of blood, sweat and tears. Execs drop like flies in a bug zapper. Paolo Maldini Milan's beating fudging heart. The man who bled for the badge booted out in 23, because he dared to have a spine and call out the suits. Fans lose their absolute mind simaging, axing your legend, your captain, your soul, just because he's not a yes man. Protests outside the training ground. Flares. Chants of Maldini uno di noi. He's one of us, Zlatan's back as advisor. What the fudge is that job? I'm the boss, he growls, chest puffed out. Yeah, a mascot with a fat check. Matt parading around like a lion with no teeth. CEO Ivan Gazidis Scarpas, to wherever washed up execs go. Directors swap in and out, like Pokemon cards Masara, Moncada. Who's next? Utter shizstorm up top. Signings? Fudging laughable, a parade of duds and disasters. Sandro Tonali, Milan born and bred, a Rossoneri through and through, flogged to Newcastle for €70 million, cause Jerry's eyes lit up with dollar signs. Alvaro Morata, Tammy Abraham, Luka Jovic. Morata bangs 11 in 25 before fudging off to Galatasaray in 25, sick of the chaos. Abraham and Jovic, 6 goals combined this season, lads. 6! My nan could have buried more with her walking stick. Emerson Royal from Spurs, €15 million for a walking calamity. still tripping over his boots, getting rinsed every week. And now Kyle Walker, 34, ex-Man City star, 6 Prem titles, a Champions League, the full trophy cabinet. Sounds decent, right? Fudge, no. Snagged on loan in January 25, with a 5 million euros buy option. Cheap as chips for a reason. Off the pitch, a total shiz show. Wife screaming, girlfriend scrapping, baby mama drama spilling all over the tabloids. Bloke sprinting from the media faster than he ever did down the wing. Ducks interviews like they're the plague. Debuts in a 1-to-1. Inter gets skinned twice by DeMarco, then bolts from the press room like a scared rabbit. Laughable, lads. Pure circus. Fans are raging. From Cafu to this Leão and Theo Hernández, knackered, fed up, probs dreaming of PSG or anywhere with a pulse. Pioli's gone, so they grab Paulo Fonseca. 14 jobs by 52. The guy's a fudging nomad, a managerial hobo bouncing from gig to gig. Starts off trying to look tough. Drops Leão and Hernández for a match versus Roma. Benches them to flex his. They come on, score anyway, then snub him at the water, break proper Fudge you vibes. Team's a mess. 2-2 draws, 1-0 losses piling up. Sacked by New Year's 25, finds out from journos after a 2-1 loss to Lazio at home. Felipe Anderson runs rings round Walker, seals it. I'm out, that's life, he shrugs. Peeling off like a getaway driver, bags packed before the whistle. Sergio Conceição's in. Porto hero, cigar-chomping nutter with a snarl. Starts with a bang. Beats Inter 3-2 in Saudi. Leão bagging a brace. Then flops 3 games straight. 1-0 to Atalanta. 2-0 to Napoli. 3-1 to Juventus. Walker's at fault for half the goals. Jogging back like he's on a Sunday stroll. Shiz. 1+. Money's rolling in. Revenue hit 457 million last season, up 72% since 22. Wages low, debt slashed, profit 3 years running. Redbird's accountants are creaming themselves. Who gives a fudge when you're 7th, 13 points off Inter as of now, the 6th of April, 2025. Serie A table's a grim read. Inter, Napoli. Juventus laughing at the top. Milan scrapping with Fiorentina and Lazio for mid-table scraps. Cardinale's drooling over a new stadium. San Siro's too old, he whines. Wants taxpayers to cough up billions for his shiny toy. Fans would rather burn it down than let you pave over their history. Fans? F***ing livid. And who can blame them? No hunger, no dignity. One banner roars at the 125th anniversary game in December 24. 3-1 loss to Atalanta, Walker gifting their winner with a lazy pass. Maldini, come back, another pleads. Curva Suds chanting, Redbird out. Every match, hurling insults that'd make a sailor blush. Cardinale's missing, hiding in his LA penthouse. Prob sipping a latte while Milan burns. This ain't Berlusconi's Milan. He was a dodgy, but he splashed cash, signed legends, won trophies. 5 Champions Leagues, lads. Now. Mid-table mush run by who turned the San Siro into a fudging car park or a shopping mall if they could. AC Milan. From gods striding across Europe to this. A shambling wreck, a punchline, just football's ups and downs, or fudging leeches sucking it dry till there's nothing left. You decide, lads. Smash like if you're raging, sub if you're mad enough for more of this shiz. Cheers, you epic lot go have a cracking day, 'cause Milan sure as fudge ain't.